Hello, welcome to the Lord Havoc custom content stream. I am continuing my journey through Gotham's Reckoning by McBobber, not by Nugget, as I said in the Discord today. Apologise for that. It is by McBobber. I'm currently in Scenario 2, which is Lady Shiva. In last episode, I did Scenario 1, which was Chemo, because I chose to go rescue Dent. If I didn't choose Dent, I would have gone and faced Solomon Grundy, it looks like, but I didn't, so I went, because, wanted to save Dent. I'm all about saving lives. And because of that, Dent had half his face burnt, which can only means I am now responsible for the creation of Two-Face, but I'm sure the scenario will deal with that at some point. I'm using Batwoman. The obvious choice would, of course, be Batman, but I just need to... Just disclaimer, I don't think it was clear enough in my last episode. I gave Batman by ES a go before I started streaming, and it was too much for my little brain. He's Batman, right? Like, he's meant to be prepared for all things, and the hero has a lot going on. It has this really cool mechanic where he has like this deck of like things that help him, but you put them into the encounter deck, and so there's a possibility that when you get your encounter card, it'll actually be something good for you. And that's Batman laying down his plans. Now, I think that's genius. It's brilliant. I won't mince words here. I think that's a magnificent mechanic. But there's so much else going on with him in terms of the way his gear works together and sort of the synergy and all that sort of stuff, that for somebody with a more agile mind, if I wasn't so old, I'd be all over it. But, I'm moving on in years. So... it's not for me. And also, he just doesn't really work that well in solo. According to ES, he doesn't work that well in solo. And I agree. True solo, it's just too much. So I'm going to reserve him for... I really want to play a game where it's Bats by ES and Soups by whoever it is that I played. Soups. I can't remember who did it, but there's a Soups out there that I've played, and he was great. So I really want to play Bats and Soups, world's finest, you know what I mean, versus some stuff. And I had an idea earlier today where I actually want to do Spidey and Soups and do a game version of the comic, where there's like two comics where they team up. One's called like Battle of the Century or something, and it's Soups and Spidey. Although the comic never explains why Metropolis and New York exist in the same universe. Like Spidey and Spookman exist in the same universe. It's never explained, and it's not canon anyway, so who cares? But so it's they team up for after the initial sort of misunderstanding fight that all these comics have. It's versus, what's the first one? The first one is Doc Ock and Lex. I'm pretty sure it's Doc Ock and Lex, right? And then the second one is versus Doctor Doom, funnily enough, and Parasite. And it's really not really Parasite at all. It's mainly just Doctor Doom. But there's like Doctor Doom like backstabs Parasite and stuff. And it's pretty funny. I quite like them both. They're hilarious. Classics, classical comics. I want to do that as well at some point. So I might delve back into the two-hander at some point. The idea was to have a two-player game with Josh, but he's abandoned me. I haven't seen Josh for a while, so he's obviously busy with his own channel, which is fine. That makes perfect sense. So check that out. And just one more note. I just found out today. I guess I can reveal this. The other day I was actually feeling a bit down, and because I wasn't online for a while, I had some health stuff going on, and I was feeling a bit down about it, and I was like, you know what, this doesn't seem to be getting much traction. This channel, like, I have my my regulars that are very kind, very generous, and each video gets maybe one, maybe 2 likes, and stuff like that. And so, I was just feeling sorry for myself, just being a bit of a sook. And then 2 things happened that just completely flipped it. It's like, it's just amazing. It's amazing how these things work. So the first one was a message from ES, saying how much he loves the stuff of the videos, which really means a lot. ES means a lot to me. I just think I don't know if it's a he, but I think they is it's just a pillar of the custom community, and is just so ready to help anybody, and it's so friendly, it's so helpful, and it just so to have them say that really meant a lot to me. And I also found out that D20 Woodworking, Jason from he's his own channel, quite successful. Like, I watch him, I subscribe to him. He's the person I use my Prime subscription on. So I subscribe to his channel. I check out his streams whenever I can. He covers actual official Marvel Champions content, as well as other stuff as well. Aeon's End and Lacana and Arkham and all that sort of stuff. And he's great. I enjoy his content a lot. He has a really cool video series called like Sunday Coffee and Gaming or something. Something like that. Go check out his channel, D20 Woodworking, and you'll see what I'm saying. But it's like a Sunday morning sort of situation where he plays a game of Marvel Champions. But he sort of slows it down a bit and sort of explains what it is that he's doing for people that sort of want to learn. So it doesn't bother with like the basics, right? How do you exhaust? I mean, come on, if you don't know that, what the hell? But what he does do is sort of explains what the cards do and what the hero sort of does, and the sort of the mechanics of the hero and the mechanics of the scenario, and what he's doing and why he's doing it. So I'm going to do this because here's the pros and cons and that sort of stuff. I think that's really cool for the newer player, but also even sort of the more advanced player. So it's just been a bit of an idea of how his brain works and interprets things for gaming versus some others. I mean, if I was to copy that format, it would be different because I think differently to him. So I think that's quite helpful. So if you want custom stuff, come to me. If you want the traditional actual game, the release game, hit up D20 Woodworking. You won't be disappointed. He covers some interesting stuff. Sort of, goes through specific cards and stuff. His wife joins him every now and again. Lovely Novels joins him, and they sort of team up and play some games together and stuff. It's really cool. I found out that that was an incredibly long segue. He revealed on stream today that he had actually checked me out, like on stream once, live, and didn't say anything in chat, which is a shame. Well, actually, maybe it's actually for the best because I would have just freaked out, lost track of what I was doing. But yeah, he's watched me, and so yeah, I didn't get a chance today, but I will next time I speak to him on one of his streams. I'll ask him, I'll ask him in his Discord. He's got his own Discord. Called D20 Woodworking, funnily enough, D20 Woodworking servers. So I think I might hit him up in there and just ask him some feedback and stuff. But anyway, those are the 2 events that helped me decide to keep going. So it means a lot to me for those 2 things. Anyway, enough. Bloody hell, I was talking for like 9 minutes. Stage 2. Lady Shiva. Now, last episode I read out the intro, but I realized I should have just saved it for this episode. I don't know why I read it out last episode. But anyway, we're on the rooftop. We've just saved Dent and defeated Chemo, and Barbara is quite happy with us because Gordon is happy with us. Commissioner Gordon, so Barbara, his daughter Barbara, who's Batgirl. Is happy with us, so she's got an inspiration tick, which is just awesome. Look, check this out. This is the campaign log. It's just magnificent. And it's obviously based off of the Arkham campaign logs, but there's nothing wrong with that. Why not? Borrow from the best. It's really cool. Very, very cool. Anyway, so while we're on the rooftop talking to Gordon, Lady Shiva attacks us. There you go. Simple as that. So she's ready to go. I'm playing Batwoman because she's awesome. And let's do it. Let's do some shuffling just to make sure there's no cheating. Shuffle. And shuffle. And shuffle. It starts off, there's only one scenario. We've got Death Without Limit. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard power for a League of Assassins minion and puts it into play, engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. That's when defeated, though, not when it comes out. So I haven't done that yet. Lady Shiva's ability is after a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. So it's automatically on a trigger straight away. But after that, I just try not to go down. That's pretty much what it is. And that's pretty much it, really. I don't need the expert cards. Get rid of those. And she's got some captured sidekicks, so I might be able to save them at some point. Cool. Let's do it. Now, there was something about getting an extra card. I've got my sidekick. There was something somewhere about drawing an extra card. I've lost it now. Is it on Gordon himself? Where was it? I'm absolutely positive I read a thing saying at the start of the player's phase, draw a card. Am I going mad? I think I'm going mad. Wait, is it at the end of... Let's go back to stage 1. Dense Fate. So there's the inspiration for Batgirl thing. Gordon's Trust. Here it is. In the next scenario, each player may draw one card after the start of the first player's phase. There we go. Each player may draw one card after the start of the first player phase. Sweet. I knew it. I knew it. So let's go back to Lady Shiva. And let's do it. 6 cards. So I'm at the start of the player phase. This is now technically after the start of the player phase, so maybe I should mulligan first. I think that may be the intention, that I mulligan first, because that's not really the start yet, maybe. I don't know. Planning ahead is of absolutely no use to me until I get preparation cards. So let's get rid of that. I don't care about bulletproof. Let's keep these for now. So let's mulligan for these 3. Cool. Alright, now it's after the start, so I'm just going to draw a new card. Not too sure the exact timing of that, but it's after the start. Nobody can deny that, so we're good to go. Alright, I've got Maggie Dog 444. Hey. Hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Maggie Dog. Alright, what did I get? Higher ground. Oh, I had to play with a card face up. Where's my thing? Where's my prep cake? Give it a shuffle and play with the top one face up. So that's the minion one. Okay. Well, that'll come in handy when this bastard comes in. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. Alright. Okay, let's play. Alright, let's do this. After you play a preparation card, reduce the cost of the next card played by 1. So, we're going to do this. High-tech gear and skilled and bat dive is going to pay for higher ground. It's a prep card, so the next card I play is reduced by 1. So energy is going to pay for Kurt. When Kurt comes into play, we search for surveillance team. Gets an extra token. I'm going to use Bluebird's ability, exhaust Bluebird, and pay a mental resource to grab an upgrade. Topmost upgrade printed cost from your discard pile and play it for free. The topmost upgrade is high-tech gear. Thank you very much. Just got that for free. So let's put that into play. I like to put the gear up here and the prep stuff like in a different section just so it doesn't get confusing. Alright, so that's her done. Kurt's done his job. Commissioner Jordan's done nothing so far. What does Gordon do? While Commissioner Gordon is in the victory display, increase the target value. So he actually becomes more valuable when he dies. So that's interesting. I'm going to use Gordon to thwart the 2 off of here. Which... Oh, no, sorry. Before he does that. Why didn't I put that into play? How dumb. Put that into play. And then use Gordon to do that. Give him a Athena. Let's trigger a Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Alright, now let's trigger. Now let's do this business. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck card for a League of Assassins minion and puts it into play. Search a League of Assassins minion. What's he? Guard. When defeated, deal an encounter card. I would like to avoid that. League. What's he? 4. He's 3. Gains ranged. Okay. Is there any more? No. No, it's the same dude. Well, what does this guy do? Insight 1, 2. Yeah, I'll do this guy. That's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I'm going to trigger this. Yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm going to grab the really hard guy. This guy. Is there a League of Assassins guy that's actually tougher than that? Because I think they're all based off... I think this is a reskin of the Hydra dudes, right? So... Isn't there a Hydra Exo Soldier or some crap? Like somebody's like got like 5 life or something? 3... I should get rid of him if I get the chance. Or am I thinking of... Oh, actually, no, I think I'm thinking of the Hydra dudes that are with Red Skull. One of them is like the Exo Soldier or something, right? Yeah, alright, so I think this guy is the toughest one out of all these. So I'll use him. Give this a shuffle. And then trigger this contingency plan. When a minion is revealed, exhaust, remove Unseen Strike from the game, defeat the minion, sayonara, and heal all damage from Batwoman. If she is ready, stun the villain, otherwise ready her. Wait, is that a hero thing? Does I have to be in hero form? No? Well, I am ready. So, stun the villain. Sold. I'm good with that. And I still haven't even flipped yet. I'm on fire. What was the card that I drew? I didn't even look. Julia. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Alright. Well, I've still got stuff I can do. I'm still going. Let's get rid of this one thwart, hey? This one. Let's Kurt can just do something. Why not? So let's take care of that. And I can't afford Julia now, but that's alright. I'm going to keep her for when I can afford her. Let's reveal the next contingency deck. I can't use it, but let's use it because it's exhausted. And we're ready now anyway, so let's flip to Batwoman. And I might as well just hit for one. Alright, now, Something happened. After a player changes the hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boosts. Okay. Nothing. Sweet! No damage. Did a point of damage. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that there. Just so I can see what's going on. This is my favourite one. Higher Ground is just bloody brilliant. That combos with the Always Prepared, and it's just magnificent. I love this character. Alright. Done. That was the first round. I can't complain. Look at this. Look at this board state. That's amazing. Alright. What was the contingency thing that I got? Side scheme. Side scheme. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's draw 4 cards because I've got one in my hand. I've got Julia Pennyworth in my hand, so let's keep going. Mockingbird. Yes, I know it's the Marvel Mockingbird. It's not the reskin. I apologize. All the others are DC reskins. Apologize for that. Got the Batsuit. Sweet. The only upgrade that Bluebird can't get me is that one. So I'm cool with that because now I can just take care of it myself. Alright, boom. Threat. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, that's step 1. Each player in hero form. Oh, I should have started with 1. Oh, I did start with 1. I took it off. Hey! Each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. I'm going to do the threat option because I've got some threat removal happening, so I'll do that. Okay, Lady Shiva goes to attack and she can't because she's done. So cop that. And then we get an encounter card. Unmatched Combatant. What a cool pick. Is that Brett Booth? When revealed, hero, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If an attack card was discarded this way, Lady Shiva attacks you. Discard the top 5 cards of my deck? Of your deck? Oh, man. That means I've got to discard 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. I mean, none of them are attack cards, so I don't need to worry about that. But still, that's 5 cards I've just lost. What a bummer. Alright. Oh, I should have higher ground. I just talked about how awesome it is, and then I just didn't do it. What an idiot. I should have just done that. I'll do it next turn. I'll do it next turn. My turn. What are we doing? What are we doing? Julia Penworth is bloody good. She gives me an extra hand size. But the Batsuit is also awesome. Draws me a card every time. Is there any upgrades? She's a support. Alright. Is there any upgrades? Oh yeah, under surveillance is in the I can get Bluebird can get me up and can get it to me. Bring it cost of 2 or less. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's first aid. So let's Bluebird. First aid will get me under surveillance. It doesn't say identity upgrade, it just says upgrade, right? Oh, that's brilliant. God, she's awesome. I questioned my decision to choose her out of all the sidekicks, but I'm not questioning it now. She's just too good. What a legend. Alright, so now it means I can't afford both Julia... Julia is so good. But so is the Batsuit. I'm going to Mockingbird to play Clear the Area, which will clear that too and get me a card. Please be a double. It is not a double. And now I really can't afford any of them. I mean, I could put counterintelligence out, but I'm not doing that. That was a poor choice. That was a poor decision. I was bamboozled by clear the area. I should not have done that. So now I go an entire round without Julia or Kate Spatsy. That was dumb. That was a dumb thing to do. Alright, well, Batwoman's going to attack. And that's pretty much it. That was lame. That was a lame round. After the awesome first round, I've let myself down. And I got nothing to do. Oh, multi-person's pretty cool. Alright. Boink. I either choose to place a threat, it'll be place a threat. I don't care now. I've got threat removal. Who cares? I didn't change form, so Lady Shiva is now going to attack me. So I don't have to worry about the thing. Kurt can take it. Cop it. Cop it, Kurt. 2 plus 2 is 4. He's dead. Sayonara. And then encounter card. Now, I'm triggering this bad boy. I love this card. All right, higher ground. When an encounter card would be dealt to you, discard higher ground. Look at the top 4 cards in your deck. Deal yourself one of them and discard the others instead. Deal 2 damage to an enemy for each boost Kaikon discarded this way. What a beast. It would have been cool for that one. Oh. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boink, 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 boink. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, so this is the one that you would think you would take, right? Because it's got 0 for the boosts. But I want to take something nice and easy. When reviewed, each player in hero form takes 1 damage and discards a random card. I'm cool with that. The villain attacks you. I don't really want that. I don't want it to attack me, but I also don't want to discard a card. Although, I won't cry if I lose these 3. If I lose either of these 2, I'll be very upset. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth having a grown man be upset? Touch the leadership. Prevent all damage to be dealt and deal an equal amount of damage to players, then discard. No. And then you got this asshole. I might just have her attack me and just defend. Yeah. Alright. Well, I don't want these. So I'm going to choose to take this one. Get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got that. This is the one that I chose. The villain attacks you. No worries. I'll defend. And she attacks for 2 plus 2. So I'll take 2. 8 for 2. That's a fair trade-off. My turn. I don't need multitasking. Wait, did he do any thwarting last turn? I don't think he did he? Did he? No. No, he didn't, because I used bloody thing. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Julia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Julia. But Julia is going to pay for higher ground to come back into play. Oh, brilliance. Now, does that count as me playing one? Play the topmost upgrade, ignoring its resource cost. Oh, it's our other side that says that. The card becomes cheaper. Ah, oh, what a bugger. Well, does better. I still got a free. I still got an upgrade card. I'm cool with that. Oh, geez, just so good. So in that case, I'm now going to to get my suit. Thank you very much. Love it. I get plus 4 hit points. And I've still got this bad boy for when a side scheme comes out. I'm convinced the side scheme is coming to come out. So I'll leave it. Do I have any threat to get rid of? I do. So Gordon's gonna do it. 1, 2. Boink. Alright, reset and then get 5 cards. Cool. Cool with that. Threat. I choose the threat. Lady Shiva attacks. I guess I'll defend. Yeah, I'll defend. She attacks for 2 plus 1, so I take 1. And we get an encounter card. Now, before I get the encounter card... Oh, is it worth doing it? What is she on? 3. She's on 3. I don't think it's worth doing it, because I'm going to Miles. I'm going to hit her for 4. But then it means I can get rid of the encounter card. I'm just going to take the encounter card. Let's see what happens. League Rifleman. There we go. My turn. Yeah, well, I'm Milesing. I mean, that much is obvious, right? So... Oh, no. Wait a minute. Wait. Because I can instead... Let's do this. Wait, can I afford to Miles and do that? I can. 1, 2, 3. I can do both. Commissioner Gordon is going to thwart these two and die. Now when he goes to the victory display, I get a bonus. Increase the target threat value of the main scheme by 1. So this goes up to 13. What can I do? What can I do to indicate that? I guess put that on there? Plus what? Actually, let's do that. So it's 13 plus 4, so it's actually 17. But okay, there's that done. All right, now because he cleared the threat, I'm going to turn the tide and do 3 points of damage. So I can either do 3 damage to this guy and kill him, or 3 damage to Shiva and knock her into the next stage. Choices. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do 3 and kill this guy, because I am now going to Batman, Stargirl, Catwoman, and bring out Poison Ivy, who is Miles, in another reality, and then attack for 4. Boom! Down she goes. Stage 2. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Can I trigger this at any point? Hero interrupt. And it is still my turn. I'm doing it. Oh, baby! I love this card so much. Alright, when an encounter card will be dealt, discard higher ground, look at the top 4 cards, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, let me bump up her health. Back to 16. And then let's do it. Boink, 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 boink. Alright. Hero in each minion that attacks you. Shanked. Look at that picture. Bloody hell. When revealed, exhaust an ally you control and deal 2 damage to it. You may exhaust your to prevent all of this damage. If no damage was taken this way, this treachery can surge. My hero is exhausted, so I can't exhaust him. If I do 2 damage to Poison Ivy, should be dead. Okay. This one's the each player takes a damage and discards a card. Well, I don't care if I discard a card or not. And then this guy has insight and does the 2. So I think I will do this will do insight, deal a damage, and discard a card, whereas this one will do 2 damage to Miles, because I'm obviously not doing it to Bluebird. I think that's the worst trade-off. I think I'd rather just take this one. So that gives me no boost icon, so this is 1, 2, 3, so that's 6, puts it down to 10, And then this is the one that gets revealed. So it's Insight 1. I take a point of damage. And I discard a card, which I have none. So that's gone. Yeah. That wasn't the greatest application of that, but it is what it is. And that's it. Ready. Draw 5 cards. Oh, I haven't been doing this business. After you trigger the ability of a preparation card, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So before I'm ready, I'm going to do this. 1, 2, and after you trigger the ability of a preparation card, exhaust the bat suit and draw a card. Wait. That would have been that card. Would have been this one. Which means I couldn't trigger Bluebird and get that back straight away. But because I had that, I would then get another 4. So it's worked out basically the same. So, alright. Let's leave it at that. Let's go to here. Boink. I choose the extra threat. Don't really care. And then we get to Lady Shiva attacking. I'm going to defend and take it. Boom. 2 for 2. Doesn't count. And boom. Encounter card. Alright. Shiva's swords. Nasty. Attached to Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva's attack gains piercing. Spend mental and fist to discard this card. Okie dokie. My turn. There is 1, 2, 3 cards in my contingency deck. It's only discard pile. What allies have I got in my discard pile? Mockingbird, Kurt, Terry, Catwoman, Stargirl. Strength is going to pay for Call the Bat, and I'm going to get Stargirl. Stargirl is going to immediately thwart for 1 and then discard a card and deal damage. 2. Thank you very much, Stargirl. Bat Dive is going to pay for clear the area and clear the last 2 and get me a card. Always prepared. Very cool. Because I cleared the threat to 0, I'm going to turn the tide and deal 3. Poison Ivy is going to hit for 2. Take a point. She's down to 1. Can I do anything else? Can I do anything else? Yes. Bluebird. Kills her. Bluebird sneaks in for the victory. Oh, what a beast. What a beast. Well, that was a pretty substantial victory. I mean, that's pretty conclusive. She didn't stand much of a chance. Batwoman outclassed her in every way possible. Thwarted her down to 0 most of the time. Doesn't matter if she's got any swords. Who cares? Just slapped her around. How dare you interrupt my conversation with Gordon? You killed Gordon, but that's alright. I got my revenge. So that is victory. So let's go over here and see what happens. Until the end of the scenario. Right. Heroes victorious. With one last uppercut, you send Lady Shiva to the ground defeated. Well, Bluebird did. Their commander routed a number of League agents' retreats, scattering in all directions. Shiva wipes blood from the corner of her mouth. Would that you only fought so hard against all of your foes. Perhaps I would not have to be here today. You grab Shiva by the collar and pull her to her feet. You calmly ask her why she attacked you and what she has to do with tonight's events. She winces. No need to shout. I can hear you just fine from here. As to the why of my actions tonight, this cesspit of a city has descended into chaos. You have failed in your task of being its protector and keeping order. My aim was to remove you from the picture so that you would not interfere to restore balance. And your ilk have great potential. With a little re-education, we could finish their training and make fine assassins of them. Shiva gives you a devious smirk. You have little patience for her games. You punch her right in the face, knocking that smirk off her face and turn it into a grimace. Shiva roars at you defiantly. This is only the beginning! Your precious Gotham will crumble to ash! You'll see for yourself in the coming hours the poison that flows through the veins of these streets. Then you'll be begging the great Azal-Ghul to come deliver you to your salvation. Seemingly reinvigorated, Shiva, she likes pain obviously, Shiva nimbly jumps and kicks you away from her. Simultaneously, she drops a flash bomb at her feet. You shield your eyes from the blast. What remains is a cloud of thick smoke and later Shiva nowhere to be seen. Dun dun dun! For each sidekick that was defeated in the scenario, make a note next to their name. None were defeated. Log that this sidekick was captured by the League. None. So I don't care. Each player who rescued one or more captive allies in the scenario adds those allies to their deck. Oh, that would have been cool. I didn't even get the opportunity to rescue any. When was that supposed to trigger? Is it like a side scheme or something that triggers that? Oh yeah, there you go. Captured. Oh, what a bummer. Didn't even come up. What a shame. I could have gotten I could have got an orphan. That would have been sweet. Cassandra's awesome. That is so cool. Oh, and the signal too. Stun an enemy. Hell yeah. Even Ace would have been good. What a bummer. Oh well. It is what it is. Proceed to Italy 2. Cold Fear. Having put some distance between yourself and the GCPD, you figure out your next move. Check the if you gained Gordon's trust, it's written in the campaign log. Proceed to Cold Fear 1. Yep, gains Gordon's trust is there. This night keeps getting crazier. I never thought I'd get attacked by damn ninjas at the GCPD of all places. Gordon says while taking a breath after the excitement you just lived through. He lights up a cigarette before continuing. Look, I don't really understand what's going on. This is way above my pay grade. But we need to... Just then Gordon's cell phone starts ringing, interrupting his train of thought. It must be from someone important because he answers straight away, listening intently to the information he's been given. After a few moments and a couple of vague questions from him that you lack the context to fully understand, he hands up. Hell, it's Dent. Something crazy is going on over at Gotham General. I've got reports of bodies, people going nuts, and Dent's missing from his room. Wait, you just got a call from Dent. How'd you... The call's not from Dent, obviously. The call's got to be from somebody from the hospital. Yeah. How can Dent... No, it's obviously not Dent calling. There's more, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Gordon slams his fist into his palm as he comes up with a plan. All right. I want you to head over to Gotham General. Figure out what's going on. Find Dent and get him to safety. I'm going to head back and organise a team to secure the GCPD and make sure none of those ninjas are still around. Do you need anything from me? The lead hero must decide. Actually, there's something I could use from you. You mentioned before that you had to call in a favour to get a special weapon. Can I have it? I could use the firepower. Or, can you keep the airspace clear around Gotham General? I can get there fast if I take the high road. Make a note that the air is clear around Gotham General. Okay, which one do I want? I can only assume that means I'll get the Batwing. I haven't seen a Batwing card, but I can only assume I'm going to fly in, which will then give me aerial of some kind, maybe. I'm trying to jip the system. The other one is, can I have the weapon? What weapon would you have used against Solomon Grundy? What does Solomon Grundy not like? Fire? Cold Fear. I think I'm going up against Mr. Freeze here. I love this title because it's so ambiguous. It could actually be either. Cold Fear. It's either Scarecrow or Mr. Freeze, which is just great. No, well, it can't be, right? It can't be Scarecrow because I chose him, so therefore I didn't get him. I got her, so therefore I don't get him. So that means I must be going up against Mr. Freeze because Dent. I doubt it's Dent because it's called Cold Fear, right? I'm going to go with the weapon one. Actually, there's something I could use from you. You mentioned before you had to call in a favor to get a special weapon. Can I have it? I could use the firepower. Make a note. You asked for Gordon's help. You asked for Gordon's help. Okay. Okay, consider it done, Gordon smiles. It's good to be working together again. Call me when you got the answers. Proceed to 3. Oh, it is Scarecrow. Ah. Why do I not just keep reading? I don't want to keep reading ahead. I don't want to spoil and stuff. But it is actually Scarecrow. I was really hoping it was Mr. Freeze. Oh, what a bummer. Scenario 3A. Scarecrow. Oh, damn it. Anyway, I don't want to read the intro thing because I made that mistake last time. So we know the next one's Scarecrow. Choose a sidekick. It's clearly going to be Bluebird again. She's just awesome. If you ask for Gordon's help, grab a copy of the Sonic Rifle. Okay, cool. Right, there you go. Yeah, there you go. You get the Batwing. I knew it. Anyway, Gordon's help. You get the Sonic Rifle. Grab a copy of the Sonic Rifle. I assume the Sonic Rifle will be in the Scarecrow pack, and so will the Batwing, right? Alright, well, I won't bore you with, like, resetting anything. I'll reset it all. We know the next one's going to be Scarecrow. I'm sticking with Bluebird all the way. It didn't say anything about keeping Gordon, so I guess I just leave him in the victory display? I assume. Well, let's do the recall thing, and let's see what happens. The recall thing doesn't really work very well. So, let's see what happens. I want my obligation back. I could just search for it, but I actually really... The search thing scares me, because once I actually had the search bar R and I clicked out of it and it closed the entire session before I had a chance to save and stuff, it was pretty freaky. Let's put this back to 2. Let's take this off because it gets upset when there's things on top of them. So let's get this. Let's grab this. Let's get rid of this. Flip this over. Alright, everything is reset. Alright, here's my cards that are not relevant to this. And let's do it. Let's see what happens. So what didn't it take? Lady Shiva. That's not too bad. Put her away. Put them away. And let's place Scarecrow. Ah, look at that. Sonic Rifle and the Batwing. Check that out. Aerial vehicle. Remove the Batwing from the game. Play any number of upgrades from your hand, reducing each of their resource costs by 1. Oh, jeez. That is so cool. I mean, Sonic Rifle's cool too, but oh, that is magnificent. Looks cool too. Okay. Alright, let's get track the obligation in there before I forget. Give it a shovel. And I get Sonic Rifle. get a free copy of Sonic Rifle, right? Cool. Alright, well, I'll clean all this up. Scarecrow's next. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on the YouTube, please feel free to leave a comment. Like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. Leave a comment would be great. And just thanks if you are watching, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate it. If you've got any feedback, love to hear from it. More importantly, though, I want you all to look after yourselves. Health, more important than anything else other than family. Health and family are the two most important things. So look after yourself, keep playing Marvel Champions, and remember to check out the Discord. I'll link it in the video for custom content, and if you want official release content on all things Marvel Champions, check out D20 Woodworking, his YouTube. Thank you, take care, have a good one. Until the next episode.